Motherhood has been an uphill struggle for Paloma Faith. She waited 10 years to have a child and then suffered such severe depression after her first daughter was born that for 22 hours she was in the grip of a terrifying postpartum psychosis. Paloma, 40, suffered hallucinations and became convinced that during her emergency cesarean birth, doctors had grafted her head onto someone else's body. So when she and partner Lyman Lessine had their second daughter earlier this year, she was doubly determined to look after her mental health. The singer's second child was born in February after 6 grueling rounds of IVF finally paid off, and she delivered a sister for her 5-year-old daughter. Paloma tells the Daily Express, "I did have postnatal depression in quite a big way. The second time I didn't have it as much because I knew from that first experience how affected I am by lack of sleep. A lot of women just think they need to accept it, but I didn't. I was like, I'm going to get sleep." It was being awake through 7 days of contractions, 21 hours of labor and an emergency C-section that sparked Paloma's crisis following her first child's birth. She became convinced that, during the delivery, doctors had performed a grotesque operation and grafted her head onto someone else's body. Mentally it was really bad, she admits. On day 3 I had 22 hours of postpartum psychosis. I was so exhausted, I just lost the plot. I was hallucinating. I thought they'd sewn my head onto somebody else's body. I was convinced. It sounds funny now, but at the time I was pressing the nurse button, just crying and going, "What have you done to me?" My partner was like, "Calm down, what are you talking about?" And I was like, "You're in on it." Luckily the midwife came and said, "I think you need to sleep, I'm taking this baby." And she let me have 7 hours of sleep, and when I woke up, I was like, I'm so sorry. To avoid sleep deprivation this time, Paloma made sure her second baby became used to taking milk from a bottle so she didn't have sole responsibility for night feeds. It meant that my baby didn't end up breastfeeding very well, but I was just really happy to be in a situation where somebody else could feed the baby, she says. Being kinder to herself and more accepting than she had been with her first baby also helped. She explains, "It was more sleep, less bullying of myself. Accepting that I'm only able to do what's my capacity. I also gave myself a bit of a break socially as well. I went out with them and did stuff. I did a bit of work that I really enjoy, and I was just a bit kinder to myself in my head. I was miserable for quite a long time in my first experience, but when I became happier, my baby became happier and less insecure. Me and my first child have a great relationship, but she really understands why Mummy works now. She's like, Mummy goes to work because it makes her happy." As well as her singing career, which has seen her release 5 studio albums, Paloma is an actress, currently starring as villainous Pet Sykes in TV drama Pennyworth. It's a physical role and not easy to fit in with looking after her little girls. In fact, she's already back filming her own stunts for the new series of the Amazon Stars Play show. Paloma said, "The hours for acting are quite intense. You wake up at 4 and go in at 5 in the morning, and that's before your kids wake up. Yesterday, I was coshed in the head, stabbed and then killed someone, all in one day. You get home and you're just completely shattered. I've got bruises all over me. That was quite intense. I didn't get to see my kids so much. Music, however, allows her to spend more time with her children, but performing can leave her feeling exhausted the next day. She said, "With music, I can bring my kids with me and the hours are a bit better. And I can spend the day with them and then go on stage at night and then they're asleep." Having finally found good childcare has also given Paloma the freedom to go to work to support her family. With her first child, she struggled to find childcare that she trusted. She says, "It was terrible. Now I've got an amazing one, nanny. It changed my life and what I'm capable of doing. Just going to work and not feeling worried is amazing. But employing a nanny is beyond the budget of many working mothers, and Paloma would like to see affordable childcare for all. Childcare should be subsidized," she says. "Then women will be more likely to be able to remain in employment and keep their careers. The government should contribute." She believes many employers fail to appreciate the skills mothers bring to the workplace. People overlook these strengths in business, she says. They think, "This mom was going to leave early. She will leave early but she'll have done double the amount of work of any other employee before she does leave. You might not do as many hours, but what you do within the hours is always more. I know it is with me. I want to buy myself time so I can be with my kids, or be alone." When she had her first daughter, Paloma admits she kept everything bottled up, even refusing to reveal whether she had given birth to a boy or a girl, leading to speculation she practiced gender-neutral parenting. Now, she says, she has come to realize that talking honestly about pregnancy and childbirth can not only help others, it actually helps women come to terms with what can be a traumatic experience. In fact, she has joined forces with parent and baby product brand Frida to help mothers talk about the true realities of giving birth. Research shows that a third of mothers were unprepared, while 78% were shocked by what their bodies went through after childbirth. Paloma expected to sail through her first birth and planned to get through it with hypnobirthing. But it didn't quite pan out that way. "I felt my body was strong and fit and healthy and naturally, so that I'd find it really easy to give birth," she says. But my body had other ideas. Hypnobirthing did all for me. I had the worst of both worlds because I had 21 hours of labor and then an emergency cesarean. I didn't stand up vertically straight for 3 months. What is happening where you live? Find out by adding your postcode or visit in your area. At first, Paloma was fiercely private about her ordeal. Then she discovered that talking about it helped. "I was very protective about everything," she admits. "Then when I slowly started to talk about things, it made me feel better. So really it's as much for me as it is for other people." She is also keen to let other new moms know about the lifestyle changes that come with a new baby. On a practical level, I'd say motherhood was the complete absence of spontaneity, and I'm naturally quite a spontaneous person. And then on an emotional level, I'd say that I now have this sense of love, and security in that love, that is completely unconditional and that would never change under any circumstances. I never realized that I was capable of that emotionally until I had children. Her other advice for new mothers is to learn to love your post-pregnancy body. Get used to it, she laughs. Actually, I think my body looks nicer now because it's got stories. One way Paloma copes with parenting is by expecting her partner Lyman to do his fair share. One way Paloma copes with parenting is by expecting her partner Lyman to do his fair share. When I first had the first baby, my boyfriend said, "I'm really sorry I'm not more helpful, I just don't know what to do." I was like, "Do you think I do? Why do you think I do? It's insane, plus it just been through the biggest physical trauma ever." I said, "Just read this BY book on it." That's what the rest of us are doing. Paloma has partnered with parent and baby product brand Frida to help women reveal their birth stories.